Hello. It's been a long time since I've done a live, but I am back at the foot of the cross at Mount Hermon Camp and Conference Center. I am here for the Vision Christian Writers Conference, and this is my first morning, and so I decided to get up even though it's a little drizzly out, and I walked up to the cross. Last year was my second year here, and I figured out this hike up to the cross. Lots of good uphill work for me. And I walked up here this morning, and when I left my room, I thought, I don't need any water. It's not that long. I can go without it. But I was wishing that I had my water on my way up to this cross. So if I do this again, I have 3 more mornings. If I walk up here again, I will make sure that I have my water with me. And I just thought that was a good thing for all of us to think about. As we're going through life, yes, it's not exactly a physical hike, but we need to take care of ourselves, right? And so we need to stop and rest sometimes. This morning I walked up here just without stopping because I wanted to see how fast I could do it. It took me about 26 minutes to get up here. But in life, it's a marathon. We have a long ways to go, hopefully. And so we need to stop and rest. We need to make sure that we are eating the right things and drinking enough water and taking care of our bodies as we go through this life that God has given us. And I think last year, the first time I got up here, I was all teary and thinking I didn't belong here. And I wanted to have kind of a good pep talk for myself this morning, and maybe for you, for whatever you're facing. I still feel those niggling thoughts in the back of my head. Even though I self-published my book, Staying Away from the Edge, at the end of February, and I brought some copies to sell in the bookstore, I thought on the way up to the cross this morning, how can I still think that I don't belong at a writer's conference when I have published a book, and I have written other things, and I have had chapters in compilation books, and our brains are just so cruel to us sometimes. And so I am trying to focus on the positive, catch those negative thoughts, and say, no, you belong here. You're not where you want to be. I have more books I want to write. I want to grow as a writer, as a woman, as a Christian. And so I'm not where I want to be, but I definitely belong here, just like everyone else that's at this conference. Last night, Robin Miller did the opening session, and she was talking about how we need to just pray that God will show us, can't think of how she worded it right now, that God will show us what we need to know about ourselves. And so I'm just praying that this morning as I go into this conference. I got here last night, or about 4:30 last night, and got a few days ahead of me, and I think it's going to be a great conference. And I just am going to pray that God shows me what I need to know about myself, and that He will help me to grow. They have morning tracks that you go to with one certain professional, and so I think I have chosen to go to The Spiritual Life of a Writer with Bob Hosteller. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what he has to say about our spiritual lives and how that can influence how we write and the things that we do. So I'm back at the foot of the cross. I'll spend a little bit of time here talking to God before I head back down to the conference center. But I just wanted to check in. And if you're going through something in life too, just take the time to pray. Ask God to show you where you're going from here, and take care of yourself along the way. Thanks a lot for watching if you watched this far, and have a great day. Bye.